Ever been excited for a game, only to find out it's a bit different than you expected? Happens to the best of us. And sometimes that surprise is actually a pretty good one. After years of playing life sim RPGs, I was so ready when Mirthwood launched its beta. Exploration was still pretty intimidating for me, especially with a map as big as the Freelands. And with the game's quest system of no handholding, my worry is not unfounded. That said, now that I've had some time with the full release, I want to share a few tips I wish I'd known earlier when exploring the game. They're bound to make your journey smoother and even more enjoyable. Let's jump right into it. As you go about exploring and foraging the lands early on, you can see drying racks with fish like this. You can harvest trout from it, which you can either sell or eat, depending on your goals and your character's disposition. As a lover of farming games, I chose my character to have the farmer buff and debuff, which unfortunately decreases my hunger gauge faster. So for me, I opted to consume it instead. You can buy the fried trout recipe from the inn. Most of the cooking recipes you can buy from the inn. Remember to cook the trout first before selling or consuming it, as it will sell for more or provide more energy. Once you get the free bow from the blacksmith, you can also start hunting deer and rabbits around the area of your farm. And this time, the recipe is already learned by default, so you can just start cooking them on cooking pots. Exploring even just a bit can fill up your inventory space fast. And even more so if you're an avid forager like me. Increasing your bag or inventory space will take time, so I would recommend crafting a barrel during your early game. And unlike your inventory, the slots won't be limited per category, so you can stuff it up with whatever items you find or won't need during exploration. You can craft this on your workbench using 30 pieces of wood. To get wood, you can chop the trees around your farm using an axe. Obtaining the tools is quite simple. In one of the early quests, you will be led to a toolbox that contains the tools. Just keep on doing the quests. Oh, and don't worry, you won't need any recipe for the barrel. It will be learned by default. There are also better storages available, but to craft them, you will be needing other materials. In the meantime, I would recommend starting with a barrel first. Now that you have storage, you can finally place items on your farm or campsite. However, the number of items you'll be able to forage or bring with you are still limited. To increase the number of slots in your bag or inventory, you would need fabled feathers that you can forage around the Freelands or the world map. Once you've collected at least 8 feathers, you can have it exchanged at this part of the map. Each set of 8 feathers will only be able to unlock or increase 1 row in one category. You heard that right! One thing that makes Mirthwood different is its inventory system. You have limited slots per category. For example, if the slots for materials have been completely filled up, you can no longer get more materials, even when you still have available slots under your food category. So, make sure to know what category you want to increase first. It will definitely depend on what type of gameplay you want. For me, I increased my food and materials first because my character is always hungry and I'm constantly looking for upgrade materials. Now that you're good with storage and inventory space, you can explore farther. I know I keep mentioning this, but the Freelands or the Mirthwood world is such a huge place to explore. The good thing though is that there is a fast travel feature that costs nothing and time won't move. It's basically a teleport function. Just go to any post and select the location you want to travel to. To unlock locations, you would have to explore the world and come across campsites with a fast travel post. These are located at strategic places around the world, usually near locations that have quests that take time to complete, or near specific resources like the mines. You can also decorate at campsites, which lets you place storage items like barrels and chests. While exploring can also encounter boxes, chests, or barrels, which you can open for free items. My favorite part is that these will replenish after a while, in a few days or so. This means that when you go back or when you travel using the same route, you can reopen those loot boxes for another set of items. With the exception of story or quest-based items, that is. Meads and droughts also respawn back, so make sure to remember areas that have this near your farm for easy early money or sustenance. By the way, in boxes or chests, they won't have the same set of items all the time. This makes it so that gameplay feels fresh, at least for me. Take heed though, since bandits and thieves also respawn. Oh, and I've mentioned this in my first impression video, but there's a difference between open, take, or steal when interacting with barrels, boxes, and chests. Mirthwood has a morality and renown system that separates it from other similar games. Depending on the gameplay you want, keep in mind that when the option is steal, you will be losing morality. And the open and take options will not impact morality. Depending on the choices you make throughout the game, both morality and renown can change. And you will find that based on what your current values are, your title will change. How the villagers' sentiment and interaction with you will also change. And do note that the higher your renown is, the things you sell are worth more. With a lot of things to do in the game, what are the ways to make easy early money in the game? I find that planting regrowable crops like potatoes and peas are fairly easy to cultivate in spring, especially with all the exploration you'll be doing early on. If you have to choose one, potatoes do sell more. Selling copper bars is also pretty lucrative early game. I didn't find too much use for copper, yet there's a lot of copper around the farm early on. Your first tools would already be in copper, so the first upgrade would already require iron. Depending on your gameplay, you might want to craft a copper sword first, but other than that, I would recommend to just sell copper bars. Mirthwood turned out to be such a fun surprise. It went beyond everything we expected from the beta. In this video, we're sharing our first impressions of this gripping life sim RPG. Curious to see how it all measures up? Just click the video and we'll walk you through it. Can't wait to see you there. And remember, stay cozy.